Good morning. Happy weekend. Just doing a quick update for week 5 of my 12-week cut. So we're progressing, we're making progress. So I feel like this was an interesting week. I do have some highlights to share. Also don't really have a lot to say at the same time. I guess maybe the big thing is that we bought a scale because I haven't been consistent going to CrossFit and weighing in and everything. And I'm like, how am I gonna like measure this progress, as far as like week to week to see if this is quote unquote working? And you guys have heard me talk. It's not just a number on the scale. I can honestly say I put these jeans on today and there was a time that these jeans did not fit so well and they actually zipped up and fit fine. So, I mean, there's other measures of progress here, but I wanted the scale as just far as like keeping track of what was going on. So I bought some cheapy scale on Amazon. It's just literally how much does your body weigh. It doesn't have any of the other metrics. It was like $15. So that's how I've been keeping track. So based on the scale, it went down almost 2 pounds between last week and this week. And I think that could be for a number of reasons. One, it could be just a different scale. Like sometimes scales vary. I mean, I don't think they should, but I mean, you guys know like the doctor scale versus the one at your gym versus at your house. Like sometimes they can just vary. So it could be that. Also, it was the week after my period. So, hormones are really, really low. So you don't have as much like water retention and stuff like that. So it could have been that. And who knows, like could have been dehydrated or something like that. So it was like a pretty significant drop from last week to this week. So it'll be interesting to see as far as like what happened weeks going forward. And of course, as you guys know, I've been injured. So it has been a good 6 weeks now, more than 6 weeks, that I haven't really been working out. I have been working out. Shout out to Magnitude, who is keeping me healthy. I'm doing 2 workouts a week there and working on all the core, hip, accessory stuff to get better. So I've been going there and doing workouts. So it's not like I haven't done anything. And then I've been kind of cherry picking the CrossFit workouts based on like what I can do. So we had a body weight workout last week that I went to. I think that's it. I think I was only there once and I really miss it. I miss my friends. I miss being there. I miss lifting heavy things. And that's what I said to Mal, or my physical therapist, can't remember who I said it to, but I basically said, I can't wait to do a heavy snatch from the floor because like the thought of that hurts so bad right now. And I feel like that will be a good marker of you are healed. You can do all the fun things that you want to do. So and probably no heavy deadlifts ever again. No, not ever, just not right now. So anyways, those were just some ideas as far as like why I saw that drop, during a fat loss phase. This is a key point, is that when you are in a fat loss phase, you are losing body fat, but you are also losing muscle. It's just how our bodies work. You are restricting calories. You don't have as much to maintain that muscle mass. But that's why I'm doing my best to strength train. I've hit all the upper body workouts. I just really haven't done any lower body workouts. Getting my protein in, doing my best to reduce stress, and just walking and moving as much as possible. As far as consistency goes, I tracked 5 out of 7 days. I feel like that is just my average. I just feel like I need like a day or 2 off from tracking. And it's not like I didn't track anything. Like a lot of times I'll track just my protein for the day and just be like, okay, we've hit that protein goal, and then just kind of let the rest fall where it may. And at this point, I'm still pretty high in calories. Like, what was it? 2050 to 2250. So I'm still pretty high on the calories. I haven't really been too hungry. And it hasn't been like too hard for me to stay in this range. So I think that's why I'm allowing myself quite a bit of wiggle room with the tracking. Some days I track the whole day, and a lot of days I do track the whole day. Sometimes I also leave myself like a calorie buffer at dinner time. So I'm being very, very loose right now with the tracking, but I've been seeing progress every single week. And I think, I might get a little bit more strict with the tracking if I do see a plateau or I stop seeing that progress. But right now, like doing what I'm doing and like not stressing myself out with tracking every little thing seems to be working. So we're just going to keep going with it. So I think I hit my protein goal pretty much every day. Like I said, I've been just putting it in my app, planning out when I'm hitting, how I'm going to hit those protein goals for the day. And like, I don't know, it's getting easier and easier, I guess. What else to tell you? I think that was it. that was all my notes. So those are all my updates for week 5. Going into week 6, I guess the plan is to keep doing what I'm doing. Gonna keep calories where they are, just because the goal is to consume as much as possible while still losing weight. So we're not gonna make any changes there. Hoping to stick with like what I'm doing as far as the workouts go. Hoping to heal. I'm standing here now and my hip hurts. So we're not there yet. Oh, my walking. So walking wasn't as great this week. I definitely made an effort. There were a few days I was like, I got to get some steps in. I'm going to go out and walk. So I did a pretty good job. I definitely didn't hit 10,000 steps 7 days. It was like cold and rainy and windy this week. And I don't enjoy walking outside when the weather's not great. I live in New England and I complain about the weather. I know, I get it. But you know, next week looks a little bit nicer, so I'm hoping just to be a little bit more consistent. And I actually went out this morning before my family went up and got some steps in. So just doing my best to get out there, just little walks when I can, just as much movement as possible. And I do think it helps. All right, guys, that's all I got. Quick update this week. And yeah, looking forward to week 6. We're almost at the halfway point. Oh, and then totals. So if we're doing totals from when I started, so I had my first weigh-in at OPEX. Again, a different scale. We've used 3 different scales at this point. I was 143 and I'm down 5 pounds. So that's pretty good. 5 pounds in 5 weeks is kind of fast, but I also do think I'm losing muscle here and it's really sad. Although it could be a new scale. There's a lot of reasons. I'm not getting stressed out about it. Something's working. Like I said, I feel leaner. My clothes are fitting better. Feeling pretty good. Okay, guys. Have a lovely weekend and see you soon.